I'm Suzanne Colucci. It is amazing that no one was hurt there. All the heavy snow is now creating a new set of problems tonight. This is News 12 Nightside. I'm Suzanne Colucci. What a day it has been. A new era in American government now underway as Donald Trump is sworn in as the 45th president of the United States. It's looking like the word of the night for voters was change, but it's not over yet. Donald Trump, though, now just 32 votes away from the magic number of 270. A big blow today for President Trump and the GOP, falling short on support for health care reform. Late word tonight is the vote planned for today will happen tomorrow in the House. Major breaking news out of Westchester County tonight. Out of Valhalla, a commuter train, a packed commuter train traveling from Grand Central en route to Mount Kisco hits a car on the tracks at about 6:35 tonight. 23-year-old Mike Nolan had a bright future in Major League Baseball, but gunfire in a Yonkers parking lot put an end to that. News 12's Tim Cassidy is at Jacoby Medical Center in the Bronx, where Nolan has been hospitalized for weeks now. Tim. That was a visit that New York Catholics waited a long time for, and it did not disappoint. One inspiring woman from Westchester was in the audience at that Mass. Her prayers answered when she got to meet Pope Francis himself. News 12's Zach Soss has the story now of Sister Noelle Divine. Tonight, Yonkers fire investigators are looking at smoking in bed as a possible cause, already confirming the fire started inside the victim's apartment. No one is exaggerating about the crime here in Newburgh. The FBI recently ranked this city as the 9th most dangerous in the country. This is where Pastor Rosie's kids live. They go home at night to places filled with frightening neighbors. We are now following a developing story out of Curious Joel up in Orange County. A rabbi and another member of the community have been arrested by the feds for allegedly conspiring to kidnap and commit murder to obtain a religious divorce known as a get for a woman in their community. We are standing by for Hillary Clinton's first hometown rally of the 2016 presidential campaign. That will be happening any minute at SUNY Purchase right here in Westchester. Now, the location also significant because it is the same campus where Clinton announced her run for the U.S. Senate here in New York back in 2000.
This is a News 12 special report.
It is a State of the Union in all but name tonight. And after a tumultuous first 5 weeks in office, there was a lot riding on tonight for our nation's new leader. President Trump must sell his agenda to a skeptical Congress and public. Joining me tonight to talk about all of it is Iona College political science professor and political analyst Jeannie Zaino. We heard about a deportation force. Now we're hearing about a possible compromise deal with Democrats in Congress. Well, we'll see if we hear about that. What about Obamacare? Do you think that we're going to hear real specifics on what the president wants tonight when it comes to this, or will it be wider again?
I think it's probably going to be wider.
More now of our breaking news coverage here tonight on News 12. A packed Metro North commuter train hits a car on the tracks tonight. A chaotic scene, mass casualties. It is a very, very fluid situation. This is News 12's special coverage tonight. I'm Suzanne Colucci. For those of you at home just joining us, we are speaking on the phone right now with Rick Hope of Yorktown. He witnessed tonight's accident in Valhalla, train versus car accident, firsthand. He was behind the woman whose car was hit by the Metro North train tonight. Hi. Tim, I have new information just released to us from the MTA. We are now getting confirmation tonight of 6 confirmed fatalities. This tragedy on the train tracks tonight has put Valhalla on the national map tonight. This is a story, of course, being covered nationwide, and it's a story that's getting a lot of response from our local lawmakers. Governor Andrew Cuomo arriving at the scene. Tonight on News 12, the blizzard of 2017 moves out, but not before leaving its fair share of damage like that. A snow-covered tree crashing down on an apartment complex in Mamaroneck. I'm Suzanne Colucci. It is amazing that no one was hurt there. All the heavy snow is now creating a new set of problems tonight. That scary situation in Mamaroneck happening in the height of the blizzard. And News 12's Rebecca Solomon reports now from a very scary scene along West Boston Post Road. This is what the March nor'easter left behind. It's safe to say everyone got a foot of snow, and parts of Orange County actually got double that. Meteorologist Noni Hodges Flakes is here now with the hyperlocal local forecast. And Noni, you've got the overall snow totals for us. How did it shape up? Well, the blizzard made getting around almost impossible today, but road crews were quick to stay on top of the snow and to treat those main roads before they froze up tonight. That was the goal anyway. Lisa Reyes is out in Tarrytown for us. She's got the latest on conditions there. Lisa.
Lisa Reyes, News 12.
All right, back to normal will be nice after today. Lisa, thanks a lot for all your reports. Well, now to healthcare. Today's blizzard gave House GOP leaders a timeout, a day after a report from the Congressional Budget Office added more heat to the debate over their plan. Karen Kafa reports tonight from Washington. Well, today's nor'easter forced President Trump to cancel a meeting planned for today with German Chancellor Angela Merkel. The two leaders were supposed to hold a joint news conference in Washington. Those events, though, have been rescheduled for Friday. You're watching News 12 and News12.com. Now, a News 12 special report. In the city of Newburgh, people wake up to bad news all too often. For its youngest residents, it is a place where role models are tough to come by. Fortunately, though, there is one out there who's devoted her life to rescuing the next generation. It looks like a place you would want to visit. Beautifully situated on the Hudson River, about 90 miles north of Manhattan, is the city of Newburgh. Waterfront vistas, boats, even an historic district. But just a few blocks to the west, everything changes. Standoffs, SWAT teams, FBI raids, the violent crime, drug dealing, gang activity, and the poverty in this small city have put it on the map for all the wrong reasons. But on the same streets where so many are doing very bad things.
What do you think you need to do in the summertime to have fun?
There is a woman looking to do nothing but good for the city's kids. Meet Pastor Rosie Andrews, a familiar face on Newburgh's most crime-ridden streets.
We're doing whatever we can to rescue the next generation. The kids need everything. They need incentive, they need focus, they need homework help, they need to know that this is a home away from home and that somebody loves them and believes in them.
That second home is here, a storefront on Broadway, which houses Pastor Rosie's Northeast Gateway to Freedom Church and her after-school and summer programs called the Kids Initiative.
In the summer we have up to 80 kids, maybe 2 have a father in the home. Mothers are really just broken because they have so much to take care of.
It's a place that kids shouldn't be. It's a terrible place to live.
No one is exaggerating about the crime here in Newburgh. The FBI recently ranked this city as the 9th most dangerous in the country. This is where Pastor Rosie's kids live. They go home at night to places filled with frightening neighbors.
The kids walk in and they see a bunch of crack addicts in their hallways. They're afraid to get up to go to the bathroom at night. So 12-year-old kids are wet in the bed because they don't want to get up because they hear gunshots.
The streets are not as unsafe as they appear to be. We do have a high population of youth living in the city. A lot of unemployment, a lot of people do not have a high education level, and one that this leads to the poverty issue, which results in other problems down the road.
Pastor Rosie is doing her part, but it is not easy. I asked her if one child's story stood out as the most heartbreaking.
Most of them are heartbreaking. Most of them are. I guess the ones that we didn't have success with. One of my kids got shot sitting outside on a porch. We buried some of them. So we keep moving.
There is nothing Pastor Rosie wouldn't do for those kids, but it all costs money. And because there is a religious component to the program, there are virtually no state or federal dollars coming in. Financial help and volunteers are always needed. To learn more, head over to our website, news12.com. I'm Suzanne Colucci. There's more to come.